Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Deal with your personal insecurities. Deal with your personal insecurities. Look, this is very important. This is kind of connected with my sit down video yesterday where I talked about dealing with your fear of rejection. And too many men, that's really what's hurting you. Your own insecurities. You know, like when I talk about body game, one of the purposes of body game is to get you comfortable with your own body. That's why I say your best body. You notice I don't say, oh, you gotta have a certain percentage of body fat or anything like that. I always say get your best body, but your best body is where that you're most comfortable with. You ain't insecure with it. It is what it is. You know, a lot of guys are insecure about their damn penis size. Some guys that say, well, I'm small, I'm this or that. I say, hold on, stop. And if some guy keep pushing it, I don't even deal with it. Because I'm like, dude, a woman's vagina is 4 inches. Now, if you shorter than that, maybe. But, you know, women can't really take that much. You know, women can't take that much. And the average penis size is like 5 inches erect. Dude. Women, you can hit all the spots with that much. So, but you can't be insecure about it. You built with what you built with, all right? And yeah, there's some women they gonna say something about your physicality in some way. You leave them alone. That's part of rejection. 4 billion women in the world. There's somebody gonna like whatever you're presenting, you know. If you insecure about your height, that's a major thing. But one of the funniest things is you get some guys and they short statured and they still getting women. You know what? They don't give a fuck. They accepted it. You know, they ain't insecure with it. They accepted it. Like one of the things is you can only change what you can change. Like even with body game, if you're naturally endomorphic, naturally a big dude, there's only so far you can go. Or if you ectomorphic, there's only so big you can get. You can live with it. You know, ultimately you want to be, the best is considered the best is mesomorphic because you ain't either one. But even then, you got to maintain that. Whatever you are, you got to maintain it. You got to live with it. Like your hair, you can bless your hair. You can have a barber bless you. But what if you start losing your hair? You know, like this brother who I never forget, he was a basketball player at my undergrad. And he said, you know, if the Lord take your hair away, take it away. That dude like totally shaved head bald and still getting women. That dude was getting women like crazy, throwing themselves at him. You know, he didn't care. You got to look, here's the thing. You got to take whatever you have and just live with it. Height, body build, like you can still change that, you know, like I said, you might lose that hair or something. Well, shave it all off. You got to live with it. And that's an important thing. You know, if you have an insecurity about that, your penis size, hey, look, it is what it is. You can't be insecure about it. You just got to live with it. And yeah, somebody ain't going to like it. Who cares? Why are you concerned with that other person say? Your validation got to come from loving yourself. That's your main relationship. And nobody on this planet is perfect. I don't care who try to say it. If you feel like that, well, maybe that's something you need to deal with because ain't nobody on this planet perfect. And see, one of the things that hold back a lot of men from dealing with women and really indeed dealing in life period is their own insecurities. It's not the theys, it's you. It's how you feel about it. And yeah, there's somebody going to try to make you feel bad about something and be like, yeah, okay. You know, it's always something. They might try to make you feel bad about your physical size. Like I've talked about several times before, you got some big men out there, they be like, whatever, Ron. Hey, you know you want this rib, right, Ron? Or people try to say, well, you this or that or whatever. I'm like, whatever, you know? Shoot. Because it's like, that's one of the things, whatever you got physically or mentally, well, let me finish off with the physical part. Whatever you got physically, It is what it is. Work with what you got. If you got lemonade, if you got lemons, make lemonade with it. All right. But then there's also mental insecurities. Now, that's a little bit tougher to deal with. You might have to talk to a mental health professional, which I recommend, or something happens. You talk to a mental health professional, talk to a spiritual leader. At the very minimum, talk to a good friend you can trust, or an elder, something. Yeah, that's harder to deal with, but you still got to deal with it. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. If you have a mental insecurity or something, because that can get deep. Like I said, I strongly recommend a mental health professional for that. Because I've had some guys hit me up and they had some issues. I say, I'm not a mental health professional. Go find one. Now, I'm dead serious, because that's an insecurity. Like I said, physical insecurities, I can say, hey, you got to live with it or work what you can. You might be able to put on 20 pounds of muscle for a physical insecurity, or you might be able to take off 20 pounds of fat. Whatever the case, do what you got to do. If you're talking about women, you ain't getting women. Hey, I can have a whole philosophy around getting women. When I talk about body game and fixing yourself up, all of that stuff, letting the barber bless you, your presentation, your conversation, and all of that. Oh yeah. Okay, I can help you deal with the physical stuff. And even then, you still got to become comfortable. And then the mental stuff, like I said, I strongly recommend a mental health professional. Ain't no shame in going to therapy or taking therapy. Ain't no shame at all. I've known several men who have done that. There's no shame in doing that if you got to deal with something mental. In fact, I would say the physical part is actually easy. The mental part, now that can be hard. That's why I say get a mental health professional. But you still have to deal with it because that's holding you back. It's not the days. Because one thing you'll find once you deal with either your physical insecurities, mental insecurities, whatever, once you deal with them, and I've seen some men who've dealt with them and they moved on, they able to get beautiful women, the jobs and careers they want, the businesses they want. They were able to be successful in life. That's very important. They weren't stuck because the days don't really have the power to hold you back. The days, and when I say days, because I talk about this more on my Deep Thought channel, that could be political, economic, religious, whatever, metaphysical, whatever. They really don't have power over you. You have power over yourself. They just exploit what you got within. But if you strengthen yourself within, everything outside of you cannot bother you. All right? So this is very important, and I mean this. Seriously, deal with your insecurities, okay? Physical or mental. Do what you got to do, all right? But this is very important. You don't want to carry them around. Anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.